Okay, so recently I've been sharing a lot about the good old 1-4-1-5 chord progression. It's very important. This is sort of the backbone of so much harmonic music, or so much tonal music, or so many chord progressions, right? If you can really own and play and experience and love the progression of 1-4-1-5, that's 1-4-1-5. Well, you're going to be better off, and you're sort of going to be embodying the historical evolution of tonality, right? So initially, initially, right, it's great. You want to be able to do it with your typical chords, your cowboy chords, that's great. Your bar chords, right? Yeah. It's great. I'm loving it. Who doesn't like that? But we're just scratching the surface here. We have to go into the essences of the triad and articulate these things just as triads, right? So instead of, I'm going to just do top 3 strings and only the bare essentials that I need. I'll do it here. I'll do it here. I'll do it here. Or here. Or here. Right? All the ways we can do the same thing. How about here? Or here? Or here? See what I'm saying? This is so important. Now, this is all major 1-4-1-5, which is diatonic to the major scale. You then want to do this with, how about the natural minor, or the harmonic minor scale, right? So a minor 1, minor 4, minor 1, major 5. Beautiful sound. Right, we know that sound. How about nice and low? C minor, F minor, C minor. And something very important here that I didn't mention is I'm going to the nearest triad possible. I'm voice leading from whatever triad I'm on to the triad I'm going to. I'm headed there via its closest iteration, right? Which means there's always a note that remains, right? From C minor, the root of the C chord becomes the 5th of the F minor chord, coming back to C minor. And now, for that G chord, the 5th of C minor, becomes the root of the 5 chord. Yeah, the G in the C minor chord becomes the root of the G chord, right? And it's one thing to notice I'm even stumbling trying to explain it, but the trick is you just do it. Just do it and listen, my man, or my gal, or my them, or my whomever. Just listen. I wouldn't say forget about the names, but they're not the most important thing. I saw so much theory discussion is people just arguing about what they're calling things. Garbage. What you call it is not the most vital thing. It's important to have a vocabulary of how you name things and label things. And there are a number of labels that are very important to learn. But hey man, you can just stick with this graph and run through these changes. Run through these shapes. If you need the PDF, hit me up. It will open doors. I promise you, it's a paradox. You study the simplest, most essential harmonic realities, and all of a sudden, right, this, yeah, it's great, right? It can become still essentially the same thing, right? If I'm thinking 1-4-1-5, well, I can mix that up. 1-4-1-5. You see what I'm saying? Harmony the more ways that we can articulate the same harmonic idea or principle, the deeper and more expansive our vocabulary is. So I encourage you to hang out with 1415. Get them in your system. You need the PDFs? Hit me up. They're probably posted on right here. So in short, 1415. If you get that in your pocket, you're going to be a better player, you're going to be a better musician, you're going to have a deeper ear, you're going to have viscerally experienced an aspect of musical history, right, which is this cadence, right? Enough for now. I wish thee luck. Adios.